Yeah, Can family, how are you guys doing? After a long time again, we are back with a live. So
After
this
a
live
week.
is all about the recent policy change. Once again, a little bit shock to international student, but trust me, it's not a shock after we are receiving a lot of minor heart attacks all along lasting one year. So this is again a small change, not going to influence a lot of international students. But again, what I'm noticing is there are a lot of rumors are going on. So I thought that, and my team just proposed that we can have a discussion on it so that it can bring a proper understanding to international community that what's going on with the current regulation change. So thank you for joining the live here. It's me, Vishnu from Can Immigration Services, and with me there's my buddy Evan. How are you, bro?
Evan from Kitchener, Can Kitchener office, signing in from Kitchener office. What's up, everybody? Today's live is main. Our whole aim is to educate on the new changes that is coming in with the PGWP and how it's going to influence the people who are there in Canada and who is planning to come to Canada, and more of what are the changes we can expect in the near future. We're going to look into all those aspects. So our main focus of the live is to just focus on the whole aspect of the immigration through studies and how these courses can influence your PR pathways and everything. So if you guys have any other doubts and or like general questions, you can put it down. But if we I think our focus will be on questions related to that. But in case if you have an emergency, there's an option for super chat as well. You can put it out. We will Every super chat questions will be answered in the live. Yeah. Anyways, Vishnu, I know you're in another continent, but I'm pretty sure you know what's happening in this side of Canada.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely, definitely.
day before yesterday, on 25th actually, they announced this whole thing about the new courses. That was a sudden shock to a lot of people. Um, yeah. So, do you want to say anything about it after you heard about? What was your first reaction when you got to know about that?
Well, nowadays I don't even give a reaction to it. Yeah, we made a long video which will be posted today at around 12, and the video is made by Abel today. This time, hopefully everyone will like it. The last video which you have made copying Mr. Trump, it's something like I get a lot of feedbacks on that. I really like it. So good efforts. But yeah, today the long video will be coming up, which will be again explaining about in short what the new policy is. But we will be having a major discussion in this live. But also to every Can family member, let's make it a warm-up section. If you can able to hear us, please put down from where you are watching this live so that at least we know the voice, the setting, everything is there's no technical issue. So please, if you are watching this, put that which city you are seeing this live so that we know all the audio and technical glitches are not there. And let's start dive into the discussion. So yes, Abid, any questions you like to ask, or just I give you a background of it?
Yeah, I wanted to know what was the first thing that came in your mind when you got to know about this new policy?
Okay, so it's not a new thing. We know that what
Last.
Canada is heading towards. So from last 1.5 years, what we are noticing is even if it is a study permit, even it is a work permit, if it is in a spousal open work permit, even it's for PR, and now even for PNP, RCIP, or AIP, even the whole Canadian immigration is looking into that. Okay, no, they only want to take those individuals who Canada needs. There was a time like around 1.5, 2 years back when Canada, okay, you work in McDonald's, you work in Tim Horton, you work in anywhere, any white collar job, okay, you can get a PR. But now
Hmm.
Canada is shifting towards that. Okay, you study, you work what Canada needs, so that Canada will give you back the work permit, the study permit, the PR, making your dreams come true in Canada. And this particular change is also navigating towards that now Canada is more strict about, okay, if you want to come to Canada for study, don't just come that, okay, I can do anything there, I will just get settled. Canada really want that. Now, if any international student is coming here, or if you're taking another program, you should be taking those kind of courses which are in demand in Canada. So there are, I would say it's good for the international students because we have already seen the era where a lot of international students came to Canada, and after that they
Hmm.
are not getting a part-time job. They are completing their program. They are paying a very high tuition fees. They are not getting a work full-time job during their work permit. They are not getting a PR, and eventually all those communities or all those groups blame the Canadian government. So even Canadians blame the government as well as the immigrant also blame the Canadian government. But
Mm.
now this changes what Canadian government really bringing is really appreciated. Because now if someone wanted to come and study, they ought to take those programs which are in demand. That means one, they are studying in a proper stream, which will assure them, okay, they are getting some kind of skill. Second, because it's in demand, it's a required sector in Canada. While they are on a work permit, they can get a job where if the employer is good, they can get a RCIP or AIP or a PNP kind of support. Plus, even just for the express entry, they can able to get a very high chances of getting a PR through category-based express entry draw. So the recently, if we notice that those courses which is removed, once again, majority of them are management or those kind of courses which is very common job opportunity. But
Mm.
the courses which is now added, if we are noticing that agriculture, education sector, healthcare, it's more about that Canada really want that students who coming to Canada should study this course so that after this they can get a field job, which will help them
Yeah.
to get a better paying salary, PR, work permit. And once again, the name what Canada was losing, that people are coming here not getting a job, I believe it will change in coming months.
Mm.
So almost, I believe this is a good change, but yes, it's creating a lot of panic situation at this point.
I mean, even if you see right now the political aspect of it, like when you, even with all these changes, still people are like, why are they letting more international students come in? Isn't there like enough of them in Canada already? You know.
Okay, let me make it very clear. The recent statistics about the Canadian immigration show that in last 1 year, 70% of international student ratio is decreased. So new students, I'm talking about the new students.
Hmm.
The 70% is a huge number.
Hmm.
So yes, the Canadians who are not up to date with a like
Statistics
a
thing.
new regulation change
Mhm.
statistics, they believe that no, still the students are coming. But trust me, the employer, the business, the sectors which is 100% depending upon the international student are right now suffering. So, for example, now the food industry,
Hmm.
even the customers are getting. So, I know multiple food industry business where now the owners are saying that there used to be a time, even during the COVID, they made a good business. But now the business is going in loss because there is no students.
Hmm.
Real estate, that rental prices, the property prices are sinking. Labor market, there are no people to work even if the employer is giving above the high wage. Now, like there is a little bit crisis is going on, and significant crisis, I would say, going on with the food industry and the service industry, especially to the rural communities and in Atlantic provinces, because there was a time when students used to move to this rural community or Atlantic provinces to get a job there, any job level. But now the international community started to understand that, okay, it's not any job. Now they have to get a job which is more about outside the restaurant or the food industry or service industry. So, man, who's going to work there now? So think
Yeah.
about it. McDonald's need a good number of employees. A Tim Horton need, Subway need, factories need. But if they are not getting a PR through working that job, international community will not work. And what about the employer who is investing thousands of millions of dollars behind that business? So it has a positive and negative impact. But for the international community, I would say this is a very good change, because now, if like anyone who's asking me in India also, like, okay, is it Canada safe to study or come there and work? I would say yes. Because if they are taking a good course, like I said, always say skilled healthcare, agriculture, the course what they can do here, they can do it like in Canada also.
Hmm.
And by doing those kind of course, which is postgrad work permit approved, they are not only just studying, but it is creating a lot more opportunity them to get a better job. So I'm supporting this kind of regulation change really. Yeah, but like I said, it's creating a lot of panic situation for those students who are already in Canada, because they believe, because now they are studying already in a course which is not in the postgrad approved list, they will not get a postgrad open work permit. So need to discuss about what's going to happen in this life. But
Okay.
let's look into the questions.
So, a couple of questions, Vishnu. Actually, I had even put up a question answer, and we had a couple of questions that came through even in like our social media, like in comments and everything, was like if someone has already is in Canada and is applying for an extension or like planning to look for another course, um, do you think this new policy is going to affect them?
Okay. So let me make it very clear
Mm-hmm.
here. If someone already started a program in the May intake, January intake, last September intake, already they went through a lot.
Hmm.
So again, no more pain or no more regulation changes for them. But
Hmm.
yes, if someone who did not submitted a study permit yet for a September intake, December intake, or coming January or February, like a May intake, yes, this regulation is going to influence them. So for example, now there is two kind of individuals are there, major part that one, those students who already submitted their study permit before 25th of June, and they are about to get enrolled for September intake, December intake, like January intake or May intake. Okay. Once again, they don't have to panic with this regulation change because they already submitted their study permit application. They launched their application, so they are safe. But still, I would recommend you, if there's a chance that you can able to go talk to your college and can change your course to one of the postgraduate work permit approved program, that would be a stress reliever for you. Again, it's not needed because they have already submitted and grandfathering rule is supporting them. But please, if you are the one can family member who yeah, you are taking a course, you already submitted, talk to your college. If they can able to change your program, again, you don't need a new study permit, but at least you can able to put that justification that why you're switching the program, and you can get a postgrad open work permit without any stress. But second group of international student is something where they have to be concerned now. Those
Hmm.
international students who are about to submit the study permit application or study permit extension application. So, for example, if someone is there who is going to start a program in January, so someone came for a 1 year program in last September, and now he or she wanted to enroll for a course in coming January or May intake, but the person already got a offer letter because from India they got a 1+1 program. They now have to change the course, or they need to go into the one of the particular course which is postgrad work permit approved for the second term. If
Okay.
they don't go with a new approved postgrad work permit program, or if someone is coming newly to Canada who already submitted a study permit application, look, who is still looking for submitting a study permit application for September intake,
Hmm.
those individuals has to be very careful and they have to look for a course which is now approved under that 178 courses also, which is now recently added. And they have to look into that if their courses are among those 119 courses which is now removed. If it is removed, change your program, update the application through a web form so that it would be safe for them to get a postgrad open work permit.
Hmm.
Otherwise, it's gonna be a mess after coming to Canada.
Okay. So even if you, okay, now that's the case when they applied for the study permit. What if they didn't apply for the study permit? They just got the offer letter. They belong in the
Group
group two, right?
two. Yes. So in the group
Okay.
two, because they are not yet submitted a study permit extension application or study permit application, they ought to change the course and they ought to go into one of the postgrad work permit approved program. But even in group one, if there is a probability that they can able to switch the program because now the course is not there in the postgraduate approved list now, I would recommend them to change the program just to be safe because man, no one knows. Like I said, it's stress. At last, after doing this
Hmm.
all, if they submit a postgraduate and they get a refusal, yes, we can do appeal, we can do reconsideration, but that is a very stressful moment for them.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
personally, I do not recommend anyone to go through that kind of stress.
Even if it, what if it can affect your future applications and all that, right?
Yes, yes. If possible, if you have time, definitely change the program.
So what are the common changes that you have noticed the new policy? I mean, last time this new policy came November 1, we saw that there was a huge change in the business courses like project management, supply chain management. Those courses have been taken out. When it comes to this one, which was brought in on 25th of July, June. What do you think is the biggest changes that you have noticed?
Same thing. I noticed the same thing that those courses which don't have a future in Canada, or I would say not in demands. Like Canada don't need those kind of courses. they are removed now. Mostly the management courses or the healthcare or skilled courses also I see that is removed. But those are the courses where not too many interests are coming, or it is not
Mm,
even required. It's easily able to get a job without even doing a course. So those kind of particular courses are now removed, which again I believe it's not a significant change, but those courses which are added, especially the education sector, especially the agriculture sector, the healthcare, the few of the courses, those are the significant, and also the STEM category. I have noticed that last time some of the important IT sector courses was removed, but now
mm,
this time they have re-added that so that people will go and study, because Canada is definitely need IT professionals. I mean, Toronto, Vancouver, there's like in Alberta, like these are the IT hubs basically. It's developing its IT and AI and everything, but that was not promoted in last November first update. But this time they have reconsidered that. So I am noticing that now immigration is not just doing everything by okay, we want vote. They are doing everything logically and what is beneficial for
for Canada.
international community as well as for
Mm.
Canada.
Yeah, I mean, I think like I can even, like even relate. So, by the way, guys, by the way, Vishnu, we have a couple of people joining, and we have George, we have Imran. Imran and I asked a question about the second program. I think he like removed the question. Guys, if you have any questions, we are coming into it. You don't have to retire. We will get into all of your questions. Going into George's question, like even he has a question about when can we expect the trade draws. That was even one of my questions that I was about to ask you, Vishnu. Like now they're focusing on whole lot of trade kind of courses right now, but when you see look into it right now, like there is no trade draws even being called, right? The healthcare has been done. I think educational draw that
Education is done.
in education is done, and a lot of people are in the trade draw, so even them emphasizing on courses like trades and everything. Do you think it's a good option when there's not even frequent trade draws coming in?
Okay. So always I tell all the CAN family member one thing: don't look into the current scenario, because when you're planning for PR, you need to see future at least 6 to 12 months.
Hmm.
If what usually happens with the human brain is everyone just wanted to see the current scenario and wanted to make a decision. So, for example, now the recent OMP draw, okay, recent RCAP changes, people don't even think that, okay, if they move now, they have to work for 1 year, they have to find an employer. By the time they get qualified, it will be next year. What's a guarantee that by next year this RCAP program would be there or it will open on time? No
Hmm.
one even thinking about that. Same thing. Canada needs skilled trades. Okay, definitely that trade draw will come. But if you notice that from last 1.5 month only, even the CEC draw is resumed to its normal rhythm. So
Okay, yeah.
we need to understand, like we need to have a patience in life. Like I said, when the best example is you, a guy who just came for 1 year of study, missed the draw in the month of February with 521 draw because of the tiebreaker rule. But you had a patience. We applied for an appeal application. You were able to continue work. And guess what? The last draw, 521, you and your family got an invitation. So, like I said, it's not about that. Many of the like Can family, or when I see the Instagram page, people say that no, now I have to go back. My score is 511, 512. I will not get my PR. My question is, who said that? The first thing is you need to follow the right information, because again, when you have a knowledge, you make an educational or proper judgment that what is best for your life. But what I notice is people just flow with the rumors. So like I said, people saying that okay, why should I go with a trade because draw is not happening? Think about if the draw comes, okay, at that time they will start to look for a job. Okay, like for example French. Okay,
Hmm.
now French, they did a continuous draw for French speaking. The score went below 400. People were just running around learning the French. And now, no draw. Got it? But now the point is, if you're still doing NCLC level 7, you will get a PR. That is 100% because Canada needs French speaking people.
Yeah.
But when they are seeing no draw, they think that no, it's not going to work. Let's move the province OINT now. Now, if the healthcare draw comes, I know individuals who literally worked in skilled. Now they are trying to get into healthcare because healthcare draw is coming.
Got it. Yeah.
And I know individuals who change the province like this. Like literally, they like I said in the previous live also. I have a client who studied in Ontario. then moved to Saskatchewan, then moved to Manitoba, then moved to BC, then moved to Nova Scotia, and now again he came back to Ontario. And he don't even have a 1 year of full work experience, Canadian experience in Canada. So to every Can family member, let me make it very clear. If you are the one who is in trade, and if your score is around more than 490, 500, just wait patiently. You will receive an invitation, even one or two draw. It will be because now we should not see that okay from January onwards now score is not coming down. We need to see from the May itself, because from May onwards the CEC draw is resumed after the election. All the all the things what is negative happened and no draw coming. From May onwards only that the draw literally started, even the PNP draws.
Yeah.
So just wait, it will come. But again, if someone is there who is under the trade and sitting around 430 points, for example, you need to think there is a cook knock code, and that cook knock code literally spoiled everything. Now you cannot even able to think that trade draw happening around 430, because if it happened, more than 60,000, 70,000 invitation has to be given,
But
which is not going to happen, to be very honest.
but on the other hand, we have seen a huge increase in the number of CEC draws as well. I think this month itself there
Yes.
was two draws, CEC draws itself.
Now, this is a normal thing. This is not something which is new, which is out of the box. We need to understand that the CEC draw or express entry draw used to be happen on a bi-weekly basis,
Mm,
alternative Wednesdays. Okay. So now the CIC is just coming back to its normal pace. It is not something which is like, okay, now they are doing more CEC draws, so now there's a chance. No, that's again, you have to wait, because now if you notice that immigration is getting more stable at this point. The
mm,
mistake what Canadian government has did in 2021, 2022 with the TR to PR, lot of invitations, random express entry draw, CC draw, they are trying to rectify that. And now Canada is coming into that, what Canada is known for. That, okay, man, we understand from where you are coming. Let make it systematic for everyone. So 3,000 invitations bi-weekly basis, way more systematic. And those individuals who are getting 3,000, even if like 2,500 are getting the PR, once again, very controlled immigration is going on. So positive. So
talking
answer to the
even
question to Thomas.
yeah,
Yeah, sorry. So
George.
answer to George's question, brother, hold on. You will get an invitation, but please improve your CRS point.
Okay, we have a couple of other questions. Imran, he's back with this question. He's asked, it's not actually about a second year program, it's just a 2 to 3 extensions to have a status for PGWP application. And we applied for PGWP on June 26th. So, my question is that are we safe as the course is not in the priority list?
So salam alaikum, Imran. One thing which I would like to tell you, brother, is why even you're concerned. So, like, you are well educated, you can read the policy. I know there are a lot of rumors going on in social media saying that everyone, like Canada, don't need an international student. You will get refusals. Take my assistant, then only you will get a PR. But trust me, brother, what is happening is you already like the regulation change. It's not even talking about when you are submitting a work permit application. Imran, this is only about those individuals who are going to study or who are going to take a next program, study permit and study permit extension. You
Hmm.
want like you already submitted your postgrad open work permit, or even if someone is studying right now for May intake, for example, the question will be there. I know for sure that if already someone studying in May, that particular program which is now removed from the list, you don't have to worry. You are still safe due to the grandfathering policy, which will make it clear that because you have already submitted a study permit before 25th of June, you're already enrolled for the program, you are safe. You will get 3 years of work permit if you study for 2 years. So Imran, don't be stressed out with the policy change. Look into, is it going to be even influencing you? I would say no. So once again, brother, you should try to get your PR pathways clear and get your PR. You should be PR, man, inshallah.
So the one of the things that you spoke about was a French draw, and right now the one of the courses that has been added, which has a major influence in getting you the PGWP and for your PR is being a French teacher. Courses in education, this thing like courses like I think computers, biology, French, these kind of courses has been added. So what is your take on like French as a future? I know, like I think last live also we were talking about how French is one of the best options in the upcoming future because of or how Canada wants to maintain the community of French speaking people. So what is your take on that? Like as with courses being added into like French and people preparing for French and all that.
Beautiful. So let me give you a best example. I went to Bangalore recently. So when I went to Bangalore, there was like, okay, speak Kannada. Okay.
Mm.
Same thing. If I go to Maharashtra, when I went to visit there, but people wanted like, okay, you speak Marathi. If you speak Marathi, then you get a priority. Same thing with Gujarat. Okay. Kerala, Tamil Nadu. Again, even in India, if you're noticing that the regional language is more supportive. And if the same thing happening in Canada at this point, that the Canadian government, the Canada wanted more people who can speak French, because now if we notice that, I don't want to say which language is dominating, because in Brampton I have noticed some of the crazy thing which is going on in the social media is one of the individual who literally survived the entire day by not speaking any word in English but only one language, which is very common there.
Hmm.
And that social experience, like experiment, shows that how the native language is getting dominated by other language. So
Yeah.
once again, the Canadian government really wanted to support more French speaking. So yes, if someone who studied like French in their school level, they wanted to learn French, they wanted to succeed in Canada, they wanted to start their own business like learning or teaching French, like how we do IELTS coaching. French coaching is booming in Canada at this point.
Yeah,
So
actually, yeah, like
very good business idea that, okay, if you are the one who came after 12th degree, you already have an education background from you come here, learn French, learn something which is going to be beneficial for you. And definitely education sector, Canada needs healthcare, agriculture, skills, but also one of the major thing what Canadian government is focusing is education, because now there's a very high demand of school teachers, daycare teachers. So definitely, if any can family member or if anyone wanted to come to Canada, definitely the education sector is a really good. It's a very reputed job, well-paid job, and also it can get the PR easily because less competition in this.
yeah. No, even I think right now people who are from back home and all, who have like learned French and have come here, they have started their like own Baiju session and all. Like they said, like because I see, on these street lights and on the traffic lights, the advertisement says, if you want to learn French, call us up. So I'm like, that's actually pretty cool, like people who can't find part time jobs but know how to like speak French. Here's your business
Man,
idea right there. All
man,
right.
trust me,
Yeah.
Canada is all about the skills. It's nothing like, okay, you study engineering, you only can do engineering course. No, you do whatever you want. Canada is open for brilliancy, skills, and most importantly, that, okay, if you have some personality, bring that out. So if you love to teaching, Canada is a beautiful place.
Awesome. All right, we'll go to a couple of questions of Vishnu. We have Anushka who has asked which training program in study permit program for 6 months relating to live-in caregiver program is good. I'm on a closed work permit, so do I need a new study permit for a 6 month study course?
So, hi Anishka. I would recommend you to go to our last live, which we did last week. It is explaining about this 6 months program, closed work permit, study permit is required or not. But in short, let me give you the answer. If you really wanted to go through a living caregiver, which falls under the NOC code of 44101, you can do PSW certification course. Once again, there are different kind of PSW courses there. There's online course, in person, in class. There is co-op included, without co-op included. If you are the one who are getting a course which is like 5 months less than that, I would say you don't need a study permit. Yes, there is a lot of rumors going on that during your closed work permit, open work permit, you cannot able to study. But like I said, go to a last life. You can able to get a detail about what are my point of view and why I'm saying that you can able to study. I explained that well there. But yes, if you're even on closed work permit, you want to study, you can do living caregiver program. Less than 5 to 6 months is good. If it is even going more than that, you can apply for study permit. So let me make one thing very clear. A lot of international students are asking about it. You can maintain legally two permit or two status in Canada. So even if you are on a closed work permit, open work permit, you are eligible to apply for a study permit, and you can literally able to study and work full time simultaneously. One condition, while you're claiming point, you can only claim point for one, but most of the time, the study, what you're doing now, is not going to add any points to you. So you're just doing the study permit to do a course, which is like, for example, 8 months program, 9 months program, which has a better outcome to getting a job. You can apply for study permit. But if not, if it is a small term online kind of program, you don't need a study permit. So Anushka, I believe you got an answer, but please do watch our last live to get a better understanding about the whole concept. If you got an answer, give me a thumbs up, please. Thank you.
All right, Ansu and Josh, we will be getting back to your questions if we have time at the end. Chef Kotial has a question. Do we do C11 work permit application? I think I asked you yesterday about C11, the business.
Yes, 11. Yes. So it's a business investor visa program. What's the question on that? Sorry.
Do we do C11 applications? No.
No, we don't do. But we are very selective with the immigration application. We don't do refugee applications. We don't go with the investor or business application just because there are a lot of scams associated with that, to be very honest. Yeah, if you have a genuine idea where you can able to get into the business visa, yes, I can able to guide you with it. If you have already have a business setup, you wanted to do a owner operator LLM, I can guide you with it. But I try to away from those applications which is not legal. Legal I means is ethical. It's for me, if something is genuine, yes, I can able to support you. But if not, I would be honest to tell you we don't. And C level is one of the applications where a lot of things you have to make it up. So unfortunately, I don't support those applications.
Okay. To question from Manpreet. I applied in supply chain management logistics automation. Now my course is removed from PGWP eligible course list. I lodged my file on for 11th June 2025. Biometrics is also done on 17th June. Will I get my PGWP?
What's the name? Sorry, I didn't get.
Manpreet.
Yeah. Hi, Manpreet. So yes, you are safe, brother. You don't need to worry because you have submitted already the application 11th of June. You're good. Grandfathering row policy saves you. You don't have to worry. But once again, if you wanted to be play 101% safe, you can request your college to change your course to one of the postgrad approved. But in general, as per the regulation goes, you don't have to worry. Manpreet, you're good to go.
All right. A lot of people have questions about the grandfathering because last time they had that they're going to remove the grandfathering law, they're going to change it,
Yes.
and now that they're like you're not affected by the this thing because of the grandfathering law. How can you just like give a brief on that? Like how are they not affected by it?
Yeah, sure. So let me first of all explain what is this grandfathering policy means. Okay. So grandfather policy is like the name says, grandfather. That means something which happened in past. Okay.
Inheritance.
So inheritance. So for example, if someone already made a policy and now it is changed due to the regulation changes, due to the economy or something, technically the grandfathering policy make sure that those applications which were submitted as per the previous policies are safe, and only from a specific time when the new policy is implemented, after that any application come, that is only going to be influenced. Yes, there was some kind of rumors going on that they are about to remove the grandfathering policy, so that now those individuals who already submitted the application will also get influenced by the new regulation. But guess what? CIC don't do that. Man, again, it's Canada is about the loving human beings who do have the compassion, empathy, including the CIC and the immigration and including the Canadian government. No one is going to say that, okay, you have invested this much of money, this, and but now you're not going to get a work permit. So please, that is a rumors. Right now, the grandfathering policy, which again I'm repeating, is you guys are safe. If anyone who submitted the application before 25th of June, you already start studying the course, you guys are 102% safe. But still, I'm just recommending, like now Manpreet asked for it, that okay, my course is about to start in, for example, in September. If there is a way that you can able to reach your college, can able to request them, okay, can I change my program? Okay, again, it is not needed, but if you can request in the college to change, raise a web form with a new offer letter and proper explanation letter, and your course offer letter, like all the study permit application will be changed on the new application, the new course which you're studying. But it's already someone somewhere. Grandfathering policy is a beautiful thing in a Canadian immigration, which makes everyone safe if you have submitted the application before the new policy implemented, which is in this case is 25th of June. So guys, can family member, Don't worry, don't panic, don't fall on the rumors. Follow the CIC regulation. Give
Guys,
me
if you
thumbs up
got
if
an
you like,
answer, yes, do put us thumbs up
please.
or even like the video. That we get to know that, yeah, okay. And by the way, if you are joining us for the first time and if you've never been a part of our Can live sessions, guys, we have these sessions every week. So if you don't want to miss out, make sure you hit the bell icon so that every time we go live, you get a notification. Awesome. We're going into another question. We from Harsh Patel, who has asked, "I'm a HIM I think it's Health Information Management professional in Prince Edward Island, working for Health Prince Edward Island. If I do a rate certificate for pest control, will that help me for adding 50 points in my CRS?"
So now, if this is about the COQ kind of question, we will answer that later on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to. I wanted to put this live only about the study permit, the regulation change. So let's stick with that.
All right.
So again, sorry, Harsh Patel. Sorry. Just
No,
sorry, Abel.
you.
Yeah, Harsh, sorry, man. But again, please put this question in our comment section. Once we finish with the live, definitely our team will get back to you and answer that in the comment. But one, like I said, this live is 100% only about this new regulation change. If we get time, definitely we can try to get it. Otherwise, it has to go through a super chat. Please, yeah, Abel.
Awesome, Vishnu. One of the couple of courses that has been noticeably that we have noticed in the new list of courses that's been added is like cabinet making, construction project management, which were not part of the last courses. Like, I think even in the couple of live sessions and even in our videos, we've been focusing on these kind of like courses and how to focus on this, which can even affect like. So, do you think can you even like for people who are joining in, can you give them a brief idea about that as well, like how these courses can even benefit, even having like any experience from back home as well?
Yes. So you remember we did a live in November when the previous regulation came,
First
and you
regulation.
asked me that, okay, what all other courses are having a chance to get it added to in the future? And I've
Hmm.
told you the management related courses, especially because now they are adding skilled courses to that. They also need a people who can manage them. So the management course, it's not like, okay, all the courses are taken down. The CIC just literally made that, okay, the management courses like in office white collar job, that is removed, but those which is related to skilled IT or agriculture or healthcare, they are still getting added. So it's like management course is still good, but not like global business management, hospitality business management, which people just do just for the sake of the postgrad open work permit. Those kind of courses are not good now. So doing a course or getting an experience, like for example, if you have noticed that under the trade draw, category based express entry draw, last year there was a supervisor job, construction supervisor job. This time in a trade draw, there is a construction manager, construction
Hmm.
estimator. Those kind of managements like courses are still there. So definitely, if someone is studying, someone is having an experience under the management in the healthcare, skilled agriculture, definitely it will be beneficial. But once again, it all get back to a knock code, that 5-digit number, which is going to make that yes, you will be getting beneficial from doing this, or no, you will not be getting beneficial from this.
Yeah. But I mean, like even CNC machinist, those kind of courses, like those are the ones we've been telling all these years in our consultation and to the people, telling that these courses, guys, focus on these courses which can help you. Even in the last live as well, we also spoke about the plumbing, and when you told your
Yes,
like cousin and all that to go do
man.
a go do a
And
construction.
I did him for the masonry. Literally, still he thanked me for that. When I told him that, okay, send the nephew to do a masonry program, he was offensive on that. Like, okay, how can I tell my nephew to do a masonry course? Like masonry is basically like masonry who put a bricklayer kind of thing. But
Hmm.
trust me, Canada need only those kind of courses. So yes, if you do it, it's good. But selection of course is very important at this point to have a success in Canada.
Yeah, more than the courses, I think that has been added into the list. I think this time it's been more courses that has been removed.
Yes.
And like if you see people for those are like into the like when you look into the transportation, agriculture and all that, so those are the things that can when you see, do you think is it because of too much of like is it like over exploited or something by the number of people who are working in these fields, or is it just they feel like they don't need
There's
it
no one.
anymore?
There is no one to go into that stream. So if you notice that majority of the removed course, those are the courses where colleges are even not having those kind of programs. So
Okay.
yes, those are the courses which is published by the CIC. But when I did a research of previously also about the courses, majority of them, colleges don't even provide that, or even if they provide, they don't even get a number of students for that.
Hmm.
So I would say it is like two things. One, Canada is not focusing on those kind of particular skills because even someone don't even have a particular education background even can able to perform those kind of work. But second, definitely that less intake because colleges, if you notice that last 2 3 intakes, colleges are literally closing lot of courses and they are switching the students to other courses.
Okay.
So that is one of the reason. Even Conestoga, the big colleges, Humber, Centennial, Seneca, they have closed a lot of courses in last 2 3 semesters, and I believe this is directly influencing those courses now, which no one is even interested or not even needed.
All right, we'll have a couple of questions in the meantime. Vishnu, we'll go. All right, we have a question from Blesson. He said, "I'm a BCom graduate. I received offer letter for supply chain and was about to apply for my visa. I have to change the course, but now the option in my field business is close to zero. And if I try to apply in health and skills stream courses, I'm not able to meet the admissions requirement. What are your suggestions?"
Blessing, just now we spoke about that management courses. So you did BCom, you were about to go with supply chain, but brother, sorry, that emoji is not relevant to this. It's automatic. Sorry, Blessed, but so Blessed,
You should do
look
your this
into
thing.
the like this something like something
This, I
happens.
think it was
No,
this
no, no,
last slide was
no,
this.
no,
Yeah.
no. Okay, I know
Okay.
nothing happened. Okay, no, okay.
Yeah.
Coming back to it. So yeah, listen, try to go with a management course and skills. So like just now, Eben just mentioned that there is courses like construction management or IT management or go into the management if you really like to go through because those courses still makes you eligible to opt in for those kind of courses. But also you can go with something which don't even need a education background. So for example, skilled jobs. So if you're looking into lesson in a skill job like gas fitter, if you're looking into a 1 year of some skilled course like masonry or plumbing, electrician, something like I said, like in general, or even if you do need the PSW kind healthcare, you can look into. But I don't personally recommend you to go through that healthcare. I would recommend you if you really wanted to get future in Canada, look into skilled or skilled related management courses where you can easily able to get an admission. But please, if it is for September intake, don't even lose one day. It's very important to understand because if you're changing your college without having a approved study permit, you cannot able to start the program. So please look into the colleges which is near to you or go through any agency, or if you want our help, contact our team. We do have a student consultant who can able to help you with a course selection. But yes, you have to get an admission in one of the management related or directly skill related program, and there are options. If you talk to your own college itself, they can really tell you what all courses are there because now one again the change what I'm noticing is colleges are modifying their courses. So, for
Hmm.
example, if they are, need to close one business management course, they are now trying to modify that into a skilled management or a IT management program, which is approved by the CIC. So, it's better that you contact your college first. If not, contact, like, you can also try to reach your colleges directly because you're already in Canada. Otherwise, reach any agencies which can able to help you to find a proper course. If you don't get anything, contact Can Immigration Office. We do have a student consultant who can able to guide you throughout the process and get you the study permit approved. If you got an answer, thumbs up, please. Now it clear.
Yay. Okay. Yeah, a lot of students have questions, Vishnu. Now they're all enrolled, and they're not able to find if their course is under the list of the eligible courses. They want to know how can they find out if their course comes under the eligible course list. I think
Okay. So
CIC has approved, put a CIP code.
CIP code.
Yeah.
So just look into that. We can put that on a comment section, or we are gonna post a long video today, which is having a face of Eben, and you can able to look into it. Just comment postgrad open work like a study permit, or the what you have to when you comment on that.
PGWP,
Sorry,
PGWP.
PGWP. So yes, so you can comment PGWP. We can send you the link where you can able to look into if your course is approved by the CIC. If yes, then you are safe. If not, again, not gonna influence to those individuals who already submitted and already started the program before 25th of June.
Okay. What do you think about another question from Harish Rathod is Masters of Chemical and Petroleum courses. Is it eligible for PGWP? You can.
It's better that you can look at. So hi Rathod, man, nice man. I really like that name. So yeah, Rathod. So do one thing. You need to look into that link, man. I'm very poor with names and numbers, to be very honest. So we can post the link below in the comment section. Please go into that, type the course name. You can find that whether it's approved or not. I'm not remembering that particular program because it's very rare. But yes, if you're doing that course, it's really good. Trust me, if you're doing that course specifically in Alberta side, it has a very good job opportunity. And a lot of my knowns did those petroleum kind of courses in last year from Alberta and from Ontario also, and they are in a very good job. So yes, it's a really good job, especially masters if you're doing. But I would say we are going to put the link below. You can able to click on that and you can look into whether that particular course is there. I'm not updated. I don't remember that. So sorry for that.
I
So
mean,
that's all.
those courses are real good in Alberta because they have a lot of these
A lot of files here.
petrol
Oil
refineries and
mine.
all that.
It's really good. Like I do have personally, I know my relatives, my friends who did that particular program from masters, and they are really having a very good package. And that's a really field job what they have, and they are literally like living. Yeah, they are living a little bit rural areas, but trust me, they are having a very good life. So Rathod, very good course selection, but please go through the link. We are gonna post that so that you can able to look at whether it is approved or not. Comment that it is there so that we can also tell our viewers about it. Thank you, man. Take care.
All right. Coming to the next couple of questions, we have Angel who has asked, "Hi, I'm currently working as an sorry, I have a Angel will get back to your question later. I have a study permit appendix from CPA Canada. Is it eligible for this year? And I also got PAL from Manitoba. Parul Shah.
Okay, hi Parul. So again, you need to look into if you have not submitted your study permit. So again, that is the only thing. You're receiving a PL, you're getting the offer letter, doesn't matter. If you are not yet submitted your study permit application or extension application till 25th of June, then you ought to go with the program which is approved as of today under the study permit for the postgrad open work permit. But if you already submitted for any of course before 25th of June as per the previous policy, then you are safe. So once again, getting an offer letter, getting a PAL doesn't mean anything. The study permit submission date only matters. You just look into that, Parul. I hope you got an answer. If not, comment below a little bit clarity with the question. I will get back to you.
All right. Going into as a follow up to Harish's question about the masters, do you think there's a course change in the masters program, or is it the ones only in the diploma and PG diploma ones?
Uh, no, masters is always there, but like I said, I don't know about it, particularly about that this course is there or not. I don't know yes or no kind of answer. That's why I just recommended him to look into the course list. But masters is not even getting influenced.
Like this course change list and all is not affecting the masters, PhD,
Yeah.
degree. I think those kind of
Degree
things.
courses, yeah, those three programs. But still, like I was not know that because his question was very specific to whether I can do this course or not. I don't wanted to give something incorrect answer. That's why I just recommended him to look into the link. But 99% is safe.
Okay. Chef B Kutial has a question. Bye. I'm a chef working in Cambridge on a closed work permit. Can I take 8 months course to gain points, or do I need study permit for it, or IELTS or CELPIP?
सो कोटियाल भाई एक काम करो, तुम शेफ हो, रेड सील सर्टिफिकेट पकड़ो. गलती से भी 8 महीने का कोर्स पैसे बर्बाद मत करो कि या तुम हेल्थ केयर करो या फिर स्किल्ड में जाओ या कुछ धक्का मुक्की की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. My strong recommendation would be because you're already working as a chef, you're on a closed work permit, that means you already do have an experience. Do research about the Red Seal certificate. Red Seal certificate करोगे, it will get you 102% COQ जो points होता है, it varies from 25 to 50 points, आपको directly मिल जाएगा. तो भाई क्यों बेकार में अभी ये उम्र में यार पढ़ाई के पीछे जा रहे हो? Save your money, save your time, do the certification, क्योंकि अगर आप कुक हो, अगर आप वो Red Seal certificate करोगे, जब आपका PR भी हो जाएगा, you can directly able to get into a Michelin kind of a restaurant. It's a really good kind of a certification. So please do Red Seal certificate. Don't look into that study permit and those kind of thing. क्यों बेकार में झमेले में पड़ रहे हो भाई? कोई ना. अगर आंसर मिल गया तो thumbs up. अगर कोई डाउट है तो just put that a comment भाई. Definitely get back to you.
All right. Abdul has a question. Will the current graduates who have already completed the program last semester be impacted by this law?
No, Abdul, all good bhai. You just needed to continue study. Like I said, before 25th of June, if anyone started studying, submitted the study permit, you don't even have to be concerned. You're good. Grandfathering policy. That is saving you at this point. So you're good. You complete your program by September, apply for postgraduate, 2 साल का work permit. मजा
Majama.
मजा माछे.
No, Abdul, I think we had a consultation recently. So, hi, Abdul. Okay.
Abdul.
Okay. Faith and Future Academy has a question. Will Master's Diploma in Human Resources or Diploma in Accounting program be eligible for PGWP?
So masters, like we just mentioned, it's safe, but still look into the link which we are just posting below. So just copy paste the course name into that. If it's pop up, it's safe. If not, it's better to change the program.
I think it's called the CIC code?
CIP or
code, yeah. So every
CIP.
course has like a CIP code. You can just paste that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So guys, my backend, Azad Bhai already put that. Just go to that, copy the CPI code. You can able to verify it.
Yeah, just put that code and then search it. It'll show if you're eligible. Done. Okay. We have a lot of questions coming in now. Okay, we have Parul has a follow-up. My study permit appendix letter from CPA is with work permit requirements in order to get the CPA designation. However, I have a CEC of 516, so I might not require work permit in near future.
Parul, 516, 516. Wow, excellent. Just wait. Don't even spend too much of money behind the pro courses right now. Like I said, we all come from a middle class. We all hardworking for money to pay the bills and everything. Please save your money. 516 is a really good score. Just pray that next 2 draws or even 1 draw for 3,000, 4,000 come, the score will started to come down. So, Parul, look into if you have a work permit, if you're good, you can wait for this year. You definitely will get an invitation. And once you get an invitation, drop down a text message, because with you, we will be also happy because you're a part of a CAN family. So all the best. 516 is a really good score. If it is not needed, don't go with studies.
And here's a follow-up. Any Red Seal or certification program for finances or accounting that can get CA designation?
No, I believe the Red Seal is only for the skilled. It's very specific to the skill stream. Yeah, there is certain certification which you can do for CA and others, but there is no guarantee on it. Like we have mentioned on one of the live section, no, the talking with Can. Again, you can see Evans and me wearing some kind of blazers, looking handsome. So please look into that. We are explaining about the certification
on Friday, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but again, the long video is already posted on our YouTube.
Yeah, long
so
videos
talking with
also
Can, the last talking with Can, if you can notice, we have explained that. But you need to look into. But trust me, no one in Canada have 100% guarantee on that whether if you do this kind of program you will get a course. Yeah, Red Seal is good. Water waste management, water treatment, and 3 courses if you do together and you have a certain background, yes, that can help you. That is helpful. But related to finance, related to health, like R and RP and those kind, there's no guarantees. Even when we call CIC, they say that submit your application. If it is approved, you will get a PR. If not, then you will get a rejection. Man, who is going to take that kind of risk? So no, look into that. But once again, we are still looking for that answer, but yet I'm not sure about it. So sorry for that.
Like, you know how we get an updated knock code for these knock specific draws every year, they change, right? Do you think we can expect these changes in the courses that are eligible for PGWP from now onwards?
Definitely it is. It is. It has
Mm.
already been there, man. It's like if you notice that the study permit changes, the postgrad work permit changes, and the PR changes, this is all aligning to one thing that you need to be in particular sector, particular kind of job, and particular knock code only it is relying on. So for example, now just best example, like you said that the management, skilled management. So now if you look into the postgraduate, yes, that gets you the postgrad work permit. Plus, in when PR, when we are looking into category-based express entry draw, once again, there is very clear stating that if you have a construction management estimator, you are good to get the PR. So it's all aligning. If you notice, if you are doing a good analysis, it will get you the answer.
All right. Okay, Vishnu, to the last 10 minutes because it's already been an hour, and
Please.
we'll just wrap it up. So, okay, we'll go to
So
the.
by the
Yeah, you want to say something?
yeah, by the time you will be looking the question to all the CAN family members. So sorry guys if we cannot able to answer your question because if it is out of the topic of this live, comment the question after we post this live. Definitely my team or I will be there who will be replying to those comments. We never leave any comments unattended. So even if it is on Instagram, Facebook, or the YouTube, feel free to subscribe or like our channel. But if you have any doubts or question, feel free to put that comment. You will definitely get an answer. Yes, getting back to Arvind.
And does anyone who is coming into Canada just to study, but have like no plans to work future on, or like stay back in Canada, do they have to be even concerned about these new
No,
policies?
no, just come study, gain an experience. Because again, yeah, like I have my friends, my schoolmates, who literally came to Canada to study some agriculture sort of like a courses, the petroleum courses, because they are working with the MNC, IT, AI related courses. Because as for them, their company really want that kind of courses to be done. If they do that kind of courses,
Hmm.
they get a better position, better pay salary. So even in US, I have noticed that multiple my relatives recently came to Canada to do some IT related courses. While they were working there on work permit, now they are waiting to get their work permit extended. So they came to Canada on a study permit. They used this time while waiting. They completed one of the course. They go back to US and their wage will increase and they get a better package, the green card, everything that helped with that. So
Oh
it's a
yeah.
good way. You don't need to look into that work permit thing. If you are just wanted to improve your profile, your resume, your professional career, don't worry about any of this. You come
Even if it's
study.
going back to like Middle East and all, if you have like a Canadian degree or a
Oh
abroad
man,
degree, it adds
yeah.
value to your profile.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yeah.
I do have my friends, man, who recently moved to like a Dubai after getting PR, but because they are a PR, they are packaged. Like literally, they say that they came from Dubai, so they had their colleagues who are already been working there. They
Hmm.
came here. So those individuals who came here, study here, now they work, they got a PR. They go back to the same company. Their colleagues are still on little
The
bit on a
same.
higher range than that,
Yeah.
but they go to the same level, but their wage is way more higher than the others.
Yeah.
Yes, it like education values, yeah, man. And again, especially if you are studied from Canada, US, Australia, UK, it add up on your resume, and definitely you can see the benefit of that.
Okay, sure. A couple of any other questions we going into? Angel. Wait, not Angel. We have Kushi was asked, "Hi sir, what are the visa chances after medical update? There's a medical update that came out."
Yeah. So again, once the medical is updated, doesn't so hi Kushi. So I believe your application already into the process. Your medical is updated. That means you should be getting your decision very soon. But once again, nowadays the processing time is like rain. It can come anytime. It can go anytime in Canada. Same thing. You have to wait. Once the decision comes, you will you will see the decision. But don't worry.
Okay, Harita has a question, which is part of this thing. She's like, I applied for the study permit extension, but once I got the approval, I got a different UCI number on the extension. Should I be concerned?
Okay. So hi Harita. The UCA number is the unique client ID. It can change. I have seen in multiple clients that it suddenly changed in a another application. It might be just because your passport is changed, your application is changed, or it might went to a CIC officer who created a new UCI number. Doesn't matter. Just keep on using the current UCI what you have. But even if you use the old UCI, doesn't matter. So Harita, all good. Don't worry. You got an answer. Give me a thumbs up.
All right, and Parula said, "Please make a live on CEC. When can I expect it?" I was about to share the link to my CEC group, but I understood it was specific to education. I'll share the link in advance for CEC live stream. When can you expect it? Hopefully, in the next couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
again, Ben is the one, so you can request him. He will put the topics there. Definitely, we are going to put a polling where we are going to ask you guys that, okay, what should be the next topic for the next week? And we will get back to you, whatever the majority vote we are going to get on.
Yeah.
So that's why we said, do subscribe and like our channel, because whatever you give a feedback makes us have a topic on that. So if you are the one who is a valuable member of Can family, do subscribe, do like, do press the bell icon. So whenever we put any post, it will comes to you. And whenever we put any kind of voting, do vote, do comment, share your feedback, share your comments so that we can improve ourselves.
Yeah,
So
I
Parul,
mean, look out for the stories because most of the polls and everything happens in the stories. We ask
yes,
everyone, like, what are the questions you want to put, or what kind of live do you want? So don't miss out on our stories. So if you do that, yeah, definitely, we'll ask the team
we
to
will
look
look into Parul.
into it. But I think, yeah, a lot of people have questions with CEC as well. So if everyone's down, if we get how many likes for this video, if we get
At
100
least
likes
20.
for this video,
It's
we'll give
unrealistic.
CC
Man,
seat.
again, be realistic, please. So again, one second, yes. Just put a likes. If I see good number of likes, definitely we can look for the CC, or otherwise what you can do is once we put this live on our YouTube, comment below CEC. If there is at least 10 comments of CEC, definitely the next live next week Saturday we will do the live on the CC. So it may be on Friday or Saturday. It's still the time and date has to be decided. But please put comment of CEC after we post this live. If it is more than 10, you can expect to have a discussion on CEC. Abel, make a note, please.
Yes, sir. It has been noted for next week's live. Done.
Done.
All right, everybody. I think that's a pretty much late night for Vishnu as well. We're gonna wrap it up for today. I hope you all of your questions regarding the whole like studies and courses and like you got a clarity on what's your next options and what to look out for, especially when you apply for a new study permit extension or a study permit application if you're doing it from outside of Canada. And if there's any one of your friends who's planning to do these applications anytime soon, make sure you send this video or even the videos related to this so that they get an update and they don't apply for the wrong applications or it doesn't add complications into their PR application or Canadian applications. Yeah, Vishnu, you want to say anything before you leave?
Oh man, just a good vibes. So all the Can family members, stay positive, stay informed, and only follow the CIC news, which is gonna be 100% genuine and real.
Hmm.
Stay away from rumors. And once again, if you have any doubts, any question, any comments, comment below. Let us know. We really, if it is a feedback, definitely we take that up. We will improve ourselves. If it is a concern inquiries, definitely you can able to get an answer. We really want you to be successful in Canada or wherever you are. Just be happy, healthy, and successful. That is our prayers with you. Thank you for being a wonderful Can family. Talk to you soon. And for today, Sayo.
Signing off.
Signing
Bye
off.
for
Bye.
now.